Hello everyone, and welcome to the first Darkest Dungeon Ancestral Edition live stream. Now, for those unfamiliar with this game is a very fun, very unforgiving sort of turn-based RPG with a lot of twists, where the characters can get really, well, I guess I don't want to spoil too much. So a little bit of backstory. I've played this game, but not recently. The date is recent because I was up checking it out, with the DLC and the graphics and audio. But I actually haven't played this game since it released, and I saw it had a bunch of fun DLC. But the problem is that the game, I felt like, sort of hit this lull right around the time you see here, right around week 40, where it started to take a really long time and started feeling kind of grindy. But they've fixed that. They've added a game mode now that keeps progress moving swiftly, and that was really enough to push me over the edge and decide to get back into checking out this game and all of its DLC. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We are going to use all the DLC. We are playing the Ancestral Edition, so it comes with everything. Now, a lot of this stuff I have never interacted with. I've never interacted with the Crimson Court. I don't know how this stuff... Like, I've read little bits. I've seen the trailers and everything. But we're going to play with it all. We're going to figure it all out. And again, it's just whatever I remember from way back when the game first came out, which isn't a whole lot. Now you can see it has this caution. It says, hey, if this is your first estate, maybe don't play the Crimson Court. But we're going to do that anyways, because I'm somewhat familiar with most of the original campaign. I hadn't actually gone into the Darkest Dungeon, but I was getting there. I was getting close. So we're going to keep it anyways. But now we're going to play with Radiant difficulty. Now, the main reason for that is because you can see here it says Radiant campaigns, while still challenging, are adjusted to be faster and more forgiving than normal. Now, the forgiving part, I did a lot of research on this. The damage and the stress and a lot of the interactions with the enemies themselves are the same as on Darkest difficulty for Radiant. The difference is that your progression costs less at your Manor. So the story portion of the game actually takes a lot less time to complete because your progress is more swift. And that's actually what we want, because we don't want this game to take the requisite 80, 100 hours to play. We want the 30 to 40 hour version. And so that's why we're going with Radiant. In fact, there's a lot of posts you can read online. I'm not going to get into it too much more, where people argue Radiant is the better game mode that should always be played, but I have seen people play it on the harder difficulties, even though that there's a lot of false starts where you would die and have to start over and die and have to start over, and we're not going to do that either. So that's our choice. We're sticking with it, and I suppose we'll call this one the Darkest Tenement? No. How about the Darkest Flame? Yeah, there we go. The Darkest Days? I like that, Justin. Darkest Days. Okay. Before we do that, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and... We're going to watch the intro cinematic so we can do it for people that maybe don't know anything about the game.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Yes, yes, very good. Okay. They're going to make us do this again. That's fine. We've already spoken about it. Darkest days it is.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside.
Yes.
Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Redemption. That's the plan, anyways. Okay, now with the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you'll have to make the journey to the Hamlet on foot. Now, for the record, I'm going to go ahead and be transparent about this. I'm leaving the tutorial tips on. Now, that's only for the ones that I have never experienced before, because again, I do have some experience with the game. So if it's a tutorial tip like, hey, this is how you walk forward, then I'm going to click right through it. But if it's something that I don't think I've read before, I'm going to try and read through it. So, and I'm going to be pretty transparent about things that I'm familiar with and things that I'm not. So at this point, we just have to get to the Hamlet. And we have, currently the map room. I'm familiar with that. All right, so these first character names. We actually have, this one is Kid Caliber, and this character is the Shadow Cat. Alright, so we're going to start. Here's our map. We really just have to get from point A to B. This really is a tutorial level. We don't really have anything in our inventory but a little bit of food.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The Hamlet is just ahead.
So all we have to do is get over here and complete it.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your
Kill
arrival.
the enemy. Yeah, they're going to give us a lot of these basic ones. Now we're going to cut you open. Yeah, get some bleed. It's fairly difficult to have any issues with this first mission.
The fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So again, we're just kind of learning about the game here. Yep, interactive objects. We're gonna go ahead and get the camp. Valuables.
Leave
Very
nothing
good.
unchecked.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
And then this will be the final fight here.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Crits received. Oh, that's handy. How about a stun upside the head? Ooh.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
And here I'm talking about how easy this round is. We're already down to half health with stress. Yeah. We need to stay focused here. Oof, thank goodness. We don't want to lose people on the first mission. That's... Oh, really? Miss? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. It's not looking good. Shadowcat needs a bandage. And that blanket fire comes with, yeah, minus to dodge. It's alright. It's not really a boss, kind of. Not. It is, but it's not. Kid Caliber will tank here for a second. A pistol shot. There you go. Annihilated. Get rid of some of that stress. Everything runs red. I know it does. Put them down.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
So for those not familiar with the game, nope, I know we completed. We're going to continue adventuring. For those not familiar with the game, you have stress as well as hit points. If your stress goes up, then bad things can happen to your character, and if your hit points go down, then obviously you can straight up die. There is no coming back. It is permadeath, and as long as there are people waiting to get in line, we're not going to recycle names unless we need to. So hopefully your character will live as much as possible. However, this game... something doesn't quite look right. It's a trapped test. Yeah, we're just going to ignore it. I do remember that. That's a noob trap. You don't ever open the chest on the first level, I don't think. So we'll take our coins, get our deeds, our gold, and we get our first level, which we get Germaphobe and Weapon Tinker. So you can get good and bad things when you level up, and that increases your resistance to stress as well. Okay, so that's the tutorial level. Pretty much completed. I'm going to try to talk about some of the basic mechanics as I play.
Home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
You are bound to them. Okay, yay! So the first thing we want to do is go to the stagecoach to get new heroes.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Right, so this, let's see, this Vestal is sort of specialized for position 3. They got this Hand of Light. I'm not super excited about that. That's sort of a wasted ability. Judgment or the group heal would have been better, but we're not going to turn them down.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Right, and then we're also going to take the Plague Doctor, which got Shuffle, single with a stun. Didn't get the group stun. Did get the group Plague Grenade. Blinding Gas would have been really good. No. Okay, that's fine.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
So this Vestal is actually named Heart and Eye. And the Plague Doctor's name is... Hold on. No. I have them in a specific order. Hell Snowstorm. Right? Let's capitalize that. Sure. Why not? Okay. These names were selected at random from the people in the Discord server as well. Once they run out, we'll take names from people in chat. So the next thing we want to do is we want to increase the amount of heroes available every time we come to the stagecoach, because we're going to need a lot more than just these 4. So we're going to actually upgrade to 4.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory
Spend
in this domain of the damned.
all of our deeds that way.
In time,
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Of my failings. Yes, no, we're not doing that. Embark. I know. We're going to look at all these things
Trinkets
first.
and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
No, we're not going to mess with the Nomad Wagon anytime soon. And then
Most will end up here,
the graveyard.
covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Merciful oblivion. All right. So let us embark. Let's get on the way here.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Ooh, weak grip on life. Death blow resist. Healing skills while camping. Tuckered out. Weld phobe. Known cheat. Not allowed to gamble in town. Only prey. Prone to stealing items. Gosh darn it. That's such a... that's such an infuriating quirk. That always comes at, like, the worst possible moment, too. Okay. Alright. Well, let's do this. So we have the classic Red Hook team, and obviously we only have the first scout into the ruins. We can't go to the darkest dungeon. They're freaked out. It's level 6. So we're going to do the scout, where we have to explore 90% of the rooms.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Later in blood. For a short mission, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. I don't think we need that much food. Maybe 10. I know holy water is good. I want to have at least... Oh, I feel like if I bring one key, I'm going to be sad if I need that second one. This is new. Laudanum. Soothing tincture to inure one's mind against the horrors of the dark. And then shard dust. Okay, so these are part of the DLC. Alright, well, I'm sure we'll find the need for those eventually. I think this is probably good for a short mission. Maybe a second shovel, but we don't want to spend our money. I think this is good. Let's do it. Wait until I have an able thief. Yeah. It might be Kid Caliber with that kleptomaniac perk. I don't know how I feel about all that. Alright. So what do we have? We have sort of a straightforward path. Alright. Let's see. Who's my trap disarmer? Shadowcat. Nope. Nope. Yep, it is. Shadowcat's going to be my best chance to disarm traps if we find them. Ah, a free torch. I accept these terms.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Hello, Pwn Stream. Alright, wonderful. And they're surprised. We don't have a lot of good abilities with this Plague Doctor, unfortunately. We rolled poorly. So we're going to be using a lot of the emboldening vapor. Bypasses stealth. I guess that's not too bad. Stealth is a new mechanic in the game. Dazzling light will boost our torch, but this is the one I'm looking for right here. Have Kid Caliber put him down.
Impunity.
With impunity.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
It says it's unlocked, but I'm pretty sure there's... I'm pretty sure there's a key for this, for a hidden chest, hidden side compartment, but I think we're just going to open it.
Wealth beyond measure.
Ooh, this is new.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
The blood. The blood is a special type of supply item. Any collected bottles of the blood will be retained in your estate at quest end. They may be added to the provisions of embarking parties. The blood is rare. Spread it around wisely amongst those in need. The call is unyielding. The urge is irresistible. Only the blood will quell the thirst. Okay. Finally something to smile about. I don't know how that's going to work, but again, we're going to learn the DLC as we go. Ah, good thing we got that extra
Even the
shovel.
cold stone seems bent on preventing
Halt.
passage.
Halt about what? Hell Snowstorm's like, halt! Ooh, no. Kick that. Let's kick that torch up, maybe. We can put a stun on the Acolyte.
The way is lit. The
This
path is
person-
clear.
This
We
person
require
casts
only
high
the
stress.
strength to follow it.
Stressful incantation on your group. You don't want them to hang around. Spread some blight. Ooh, resisted. That's a good dodge, Shadowcat. Alright, let's Zealous Accusation,
Confidence
kid.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Corpses, right. So when enemies die, they leave corpses behind, and they prevent you from being able to reach the other targets that you need to reach.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, let's destroy this target. No! With 3 HP left. Hopefully this blight will do it. No, resisted again! Oh, snap. Did not use Stressful Incantation. That's interesting. That's okay, we'll pull them up front. Ugh, there's nothing I can do. I'll just stun.
Their formation is broken.
There we go.
Maintain the offensive. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the
Piece of
light?
cake. Alright, so far we haven't really run into anything frightening. But we're not getting any scouting, unfortunately. Scouting is when the rooms will illuminate ahead of time as you explore. And we're not getting that yet, so... We'll just cut to this path. We'll see what this gives us. Ah, see? Kleptomania. Kid, don't do it!
Packs laden with loot.
I'll be keeping
are
this for
often low on
myself. Reward
supplies.
hard-earned. Kid, why you gotta do us like that? We're part of a team. It's a team effort here. Okay. So we got stress person, and this is a bleed person. I think we're gonna focus. Yep. Fire to the back row. Throw some of that blight down. There you go. So this person now is officially dead. We don't have to worry about that.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Say an enchanter is not that good. Oh, the healer is going to be very handy. This healer is going to see a lot of combat, I assure you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's go ahead and illuminate.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Emboldening vapors on Kid. Alright.
Another abomination cleansed
Cleansed from our lands. Excellent. Okay, now, heirloom chest. This is one we're going to use a key on. Hidden
A
compartment.
fortune waiting to be spent.
Okay, yeah, we got some scouting. Good deal. So it looks like we have a room battle with the curio. There's a trap there. We could double back. And that's an empty room. Yeah, let's double back. Yes, well, these groups are going to be 4 people.
A handsome reward
There we go.
for a task well performed.
A task well performed. I don't know what task it was, but... Okay, Arbalist. This is a heavy damage dealer here, so... Get that blight. Ooh, the dodge is real. Let's see if we can get a stun. There you go. Nice. Kid, give us that zealous accusation. Graveyard Slash on Shadowcat. Probably another one. Okay, this one's for Kid. Kid, you can handle it. You're in the front line with all that armor. Shadowcat, we need you to connect this time. Oh, another dodge. Yep, he's going to return fire. Hey, dodge for a dodge. Look at that. There you go. Keep those dodges rolling. Alright. Hell Snowstorm, going to put the final bit of blight on that. Not going to have to worry about that one anymore. That Arbalest is done.
The promise of safety.
Shadowcat, you're going to be taking some damage if we're not careful here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Give them no quarter. Go ahead, I'll give you a little bit of heal. Might as well. Boom! There you go. That's how you do it. I'll give you another heal.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Excellent. I think we're supposed to use holy water on this. I'm not sure. Is it stress relief? I don't remember. I think it is. Divine benefit. Yes, healing and stress relief. 20 stress relief. That's good. Alright, now we do see the trap here, so we're going to have the Shadowcat try to disarm it. Good job, disarmed. Keep the torches lit.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, another pack. Oof, goodness, we did not need to bring this much food at all. Ah, the exertions of hunger. That's okay. Now, if you don't eat, everybody gains stress and doesn't heal, so eating is definitely good. Now, we're going to continue adventuring, see if we can get... Yeah, let's scout this last room. Obstacle and a room battle with treasure. Let's do it. Everybody fared very well on their first adventure. We didn't really run into anything horrible. It's all fairly benign on your first trip into the ruins. Ah, this individual right here. Okay, let's put the emboldening vapors on Kid Caliber. I think we're gonna pistol shot this one right here. Down to 3. I don't suppose who's gonna go next. Let's stun the Arbal. No, we'll stun the Courtier. All right, Zealous Accusation, Kid. Oh, double miss. That's okay. Dodges and misses all around. We might as well be fighting in the dark. Heart Knight took a bit of a slash. Tempting Goblet. Ooh, don't drink from it. Ah, that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. There you go. We'll put that one down. No more stress from you. But we are going to have the problem of this Arbalest. If they connect, they're going to be doing some significant damage. Now, let's stun the big guy if we can. Zealous Accusation again, Kid. There you go. Love that dodge. How has everybody got such a high dodge? Nope, that one hit. Ooh. Alright. Impressive. That should be all the blight we need over here. Alright, there you go. The damage is done. We're just shooting corpses now.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
May we find victory. Alright, there we go. And we get to spend our last key.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yes, all these heirlooms are so good. we need all of them. So we don't need all this food anymore. We don't need these torches or to shovel, really. We don't need any of this stuff anymore, because we've won our first little encounter down here. Alright. Will you tally them up? Okay. And Heart 9 Hell Snowstorm get a level. So we got Stout, 15 healing skills while camping. Oh my. Thought you already had healing skills while camping increase. Interesting. Flawed release. -5 crit to ranged skills. Ooh. That's no good. This game is made by Red Hook. Plus 20 stress if torch is above 75%. Well, not everything you gain when you level up is good.
In
Some of
time,
it's bad.
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Yep, and sometimes negative quirks become more severe. Let's see. Kid Calibur's germaphobe. Phengophobia. Fear of light, I believe, or... Actually, I'm not sure what that is. It has to do with the torch. That's no good. No bueno. Break would be welcome. Well, let's see who we have here. Got a Hellion, a Musketeer, another Highwayman, and a Plague Doctor. Ugh. Another bad set of skills for the Plague Doctor. We have one like that now. Highwayman. Point Blank is fun. Then on the Duelist's Advance, which really pairs well with that. Tracking Shot, yeah. Shadowcat already has Tracking Shot and Open Vein. Musketeer. Obsessed with food. Consumed by thoughts of inadequacy. Skilled Gambler. See, I don't think I've ever used the Musketeer before. This is going to be a new class on me, so I'm not 100% sure where they're going to be beneficial the most. Damage versus marked. Buckshot on the front 2. Sidearm. Buff self. Patch up and a heal. That's not bad. So we'll take the Musketeer.
A champion markswoman. Keen for a new kind of challenge.
The Hellion. Wicked Hack. Iron Swan is good. Breakthrough. Yeah, that can be beneficial. Adrenaline Rush. Didn't really... If it bleeds is really nice. Sharpened Spear. Yeah, so we're going to take a Hellion.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
I think we might take another Highwayman. We're definitely not going to take this Plague Doctor. I'm not excited about that. We can take the Highwayman.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
So I think if we go by the order that I randomly predetermined and the characters here, it's going to be Edward Rue here. And then this one's going to be Snakes. And Cameron C. Welcome to the group, everybody. Hopefully I won't treat you too bad. Heart and I, you've got a little bit of stress. It's not too bad. So we've unlocked our stress healing buildings now.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Right. So you got the bar, the gambling hall, and the brothel. And then over here you have the Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
I don't know if we're going to level up any of this just yet because we don't really need it just yet. Let's see, if we go back to our missions here. Strange glow at the farmstead. Oh my, already? The comet's impact was felt here in the Hamlet. The great impact toppled gravestones and kicked up a cloud of dust that covered the entire region. When it finally settled, an eerie miasma was seen to spread from the mill. It distorted the rules of time and space far beyond imagining. Venture to the miller's farm to see what has been done. I don't know. Do I want to... It says apprentice level 1. Healing armlet for the leper. We might wait on that. Let's see, what did we get here? Plus 10% stun skill chance, -1 speed. I don't like the -1 speed. Not a fan of that. I'm not going to use that just yet. I would be tempted to put it on Kid Caliber. Speed 1. Speed 7, +2 from the quirk, but you don't really have a stun. Heart and Eyes, speed 4. Snowstorm, speed 7. But you don't really have a heavy stun skill. You don't have the blinding powder yet. We'll leave it as it is. Lead 100% of room battles. Oh, we have a medium room. A bust, double-edged pendant for the Hellion, max HP, stun resist. Minus stun resist. That's not good. None of the trinkets really are that great. I was born for this. Heart Knight's the only healer we have, though, so I think we're going to go ahead and we'll do the medium duration. Complete 100% of room battles. Let's see if anybody has the ability to prevent us from being ambushed. I don't know if we do. Oh, nope, we do. We have Bandit Sense. Okay, very good. Then we're gonna take the same original 4 again. Sorry, Ed, Snakes, and Cameron, you guys are gonna have to wait your turn because nobody here really needs a break yet. Snowstorm might use a break, but no, we're gonna stick with the Blight. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the Blight. All right, so now we get firewood because we're actually going to camp. It's quite a long trek. What we're doing. Oh, look, we still have this blood. Okay, well, we don't need that yet. I think we had plenty of food and torches from what we took last time. I don't think we'll need to take much more than that. In fact, I think that's going to do it fairly well. Maybe we'll need more. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if we hosed ourselves. I think we'll be okay, though. I do.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Alright, so Heart Knight's a little stressed. Hell Snowstorm's a little stressed. Kid Caliber and a Shadowcat are doing well. Okay, so we got to do 100% of room battles. That's fine. So we can't skip any combat this time. I'm not a big fan of this confession. No, but we do have holy water. I should have brought more holy water is what I should have done. All right, Heart and I. Go ahead. Yep, there you go. Some nice stress reduction. That helps. I don't remember what we're doing with this. Cabinet is locked. Alright, use the key. Oh yeah, heirlooms and gold. Ooh. Spiders. Now let's kill this green one right away. Good shot, Shadowcat. Hell Snowstorm, you really need some better abilities. No, actually, how about we'll just stun this person. There you go. Good job. How about double stun? Ooh, dodge.
Executed
nice.
With impunity.
There you go, kid.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Nice. We got some scouting. Battle, trap. Another battle. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, books. Oh no, we're not reading books. Nope. I do not accept those terms. Books are dangerous. Oh, that's a lot of stress. Return fire, Shadowcat. Alright, you go ahead and...
Their
There you go.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, so we'll get a stun on one of these. And then Kid's gonna pull up the Zealous Accusation again on both of them. There you go. I accuse you. Alright, let's... Oh, you can't disorienting blast the one in the front. Okay, well let's give Kid some emboldening vapors. There you go. Didn't bring a bandage. Alright, as long as we can not get too many bleeds, we'll be alright. We can just resist everything. On a 40% resist, wow, good rolls.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
There we go. Nope. Light that torch. Okay, that's a lot of stress in the back row. This is where blinding powder would really come in handy.
A powerful blow.
Nice. I think we can at least focus on a stun here.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So we can get rid of the one with bleed. Oh, should have stuck with the Zealous Accusation. Would you like a drink, Hell Snowstorm? No, not a chance. Good evening, Deadbeat Bert. Yeah, okay. Well, we didn't bring a bandage, but it should be alright. We've got the heals. The stress is really what we have to worry about the most. A little bit of bleed is okay. We can handle that. This tempting goblet, though. Ah, see, that adds up. Adds up fast. Got plenty of heals and get rid of bleeding. That's no problem. We don't really have a way to get rid of the stress. It's going to knock you back one. Yep. Shadowcat lost his footing there. Alright, let's accuse them again.
Destroy them all.
Good evening there, Douglas. I think we're going to have to prevent the bleed here. But more than anything, we need to kill this one. It's going to die anyways because of the blight, but yeah, it was kind of a wasted move, actually. There we go. The 1 HP. Now, if you intentionally delay the fight, like if I was to try to stall this out to get more heals, the enemies could reinforce, or my heroes could encounter more stress.
So clearly in view.
So you don't really want to do that.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Let's go ahead and we'll unlock the sarcophagus. Oh, I should have read it. No. Thanatophobia. Oh, plus 20% stress if HP is below 50%. What have I done? See, that's where it's going to get me in trouble, is some of these I'm going to misremember because it's been so long. Treasure ahead, I'd wager. Yeah, and a trap. So we're going to have to pay attention and read the descriptions and not take it for granted that we know what the items are and what effect they'll have. I did not bring enough holy water, I'll tell you that. We did not bring enough holy water or keys. Let's go ahead and we'll use it. Damage. Ah. That's not really what I wanted for you. See, this is the one that needed the key right here. All right, stun the big one. Ah, resists. All right. We'll have a gunfight. Shadowcat will have a gunfight here with the Fusilier in the back. Bleeds to go around and stress. Your hero is bleeding. Yes, I'm aware. Let's make sure the Shadowcat's not bleeding, though. What does this bleed resist? How about a stun? There you go. Try that. Oh, again. Again. We're going to Emboldening Vapors on Shadowcat this time. But let's stun our friend with the knives.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength.
There you go,
follow it.
Shadowcat. Put him down. Kid, you're going to have to hit the big guy. You're going to have to duke it out in the front line. Nope. That's a good dodge. We need fewer of those. Alright. The kid will get some Emboldening Vapors.
Inspiration and improvement.
Chop, chop. Oh, that's not good. So much blood. Alright. Put the one with the knives down, cat. Thank you. There'll be no blood left for the leeches. It's okay, Hell Snowstorm. It's alright. Just make sure the Shadowcat's healed.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright, now you're just gonna have to do some damage. Minus 20 dodge. I like that.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Inordinate exsanguination. So here's where we run into a problem because we don't have a key. I mean, it's trapped. Already bleeding. Okay, well that's fine. We gave it a shot. No scouting though. Well, we can't afford to leave this room behind in case it has a battle, so. Everything runs red. I know, and we have hunger. That's okay. We'll eat.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
The cold stone. Come on, food.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
So last time they gave us all this extra food. They gave us all this extra food and all these extra resources. And then so we didn't bring enough this time, I'm afraid. Shh. Oh, don't do it, kid. Ah, it's trapped. Oh, that's okay. A little bit of a resist. If we're gonna run out of those torches, though. That was our last shovel. Oh my. We did not bring enough supplies for this. We're gonna have issues. Alright. Hell Snowstorm will throw some blight on them. Harden Eye. See if you can get 2 damage here. 1. Get that Zealous Accusation from Kid. That'll shut him down.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Take all the gold. Let's get some scouting. Oh. It's not a good group. Oh. Yep, there's that stress. Just put this one down right here, cat. Oh, man. Alright, we'll double blight in the back row. Dodge. How about minus 20 dodge for you? Yeah. How about that? Okay, alright. A little bit of damage. Not too bad, though. Oh, the goblet again. Oh, keep dodging, Hell Snowstorm. Okay, so the Courtier's dead. Come after the Arbalist now. See if we can stun this one. There you go. Alright, so now you're dead.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
I've seen such horrors already. That's okay, Heart and I can be healed. There's no need to stress out about it. There you go. Good job, kid. Oh! That's okay. Heart and I, you're gonna self-heal there. There you go. That'll get rid of that stress.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Right? How about we'll stun you, just to get rid of the corpse.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
25% protection here on the Bone Defender. Oh, kid. Kid's hurt.
This expedition at least promises success.
A little extra food. We don't have a key, though. We're gonna open it anyways. We could camp. We could camp here. Maybe breaking stuff right now. Oh, don't you worry. We'll be bringing duplicants back eventually. Yeah, Hell Snowstorm's getting pretty stressed out. I'm a little worried about that. Bad stuff happens when they get to 100. It says 200, but 200 is when they straight die from stress. That's when they get a heart attack. 100 is when it starts to turn bad. So you want to keep this white bar here empty as much as possible. I'm thinking we camp. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've already done 5 rooms. We have 5 more to go. No, I would like to be on the downhill slope. Let's do this last room. Hopefully I won't regret this. We don't have the holy water for that, so we're not going to mess with that. Oh. I think we're going to let the light stay dim for a minute. So how bright your torch is has a lot to do with what happens. Yeah, so you can see there's going to be a little more stress and a little more monsters crit from this dim light. Alright. Oh, Shadowcat, you needed to make that. That was an important shot. Alright, Hell Snowstorm, this is on you. Yep.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, but you resisted the blight. That's good. No. See. We needed those heals. Okay. It's not a problem. We're gonna rest after this. It'll be okay, right? These two are dead anyways, so let's focus on the front row here. So if I go like this, yep.
Back to the pit.
Kill one.
A death
Die.
inches.
Let's see. You can open vein there.
Gone, fiend.
Hopefully one of my healers will get a turn. Thank you. Get rid of that blight. And go ahead and just see if you can stun, dodge. Maybe Heart and I'll get a turn. Very nice. You need to heal Kid Caliber. Okay. More blood.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Hopefully this room is not a combat room. Very good. Okay. Time to camp.
A moment of respite.
Yep.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Okay, so once you camp, you get to pick how much food everybody eats. If we need to get rid of stress, which we kind of do, but we don't have the food for a feast. Because whenever your hunger is checked, it takes 4 food to feed everybody, and we can't afford to miss the next hunger check. There will likely be at least one more hunger check in these 4 rooms. So instead, we're going to do we're going to eat till we're full, give everybody a little bit of health. And now we get to use our camping skills. So the first and most important skill we're going to use is the Bandit Sense from the Shadow Cat, which prevents an ambush while we sleep. And it gives us a chance to surprise monsters, so we're going to use that. We have four camping actions. No, the blood is for when people have the curse, the Crimson Curse, which we haven't got to that part of this DLC yet. But it's basically vampirism. But we can stockpile it now, but we won't need it just yet. With my ear to the road, none shall surprise us, says the Shadow Cat. Okay, next up. Zealous speech. Let's see. Pray. All companions if religious. Minus 15 stress if not religious. If religious, protection. So we have two religious characters in the group and 2 non-religious characters. Oh, we also have Sanctuary. Prevents nighttime ambush as well. Pep talk. Remove disease. Self-medicate. No, we are going to give. Kid Caliber's gonna encourage Hell Snowstorm a little bit. Try to get that stress down. Your strength honors the light. After that, I think Shadowcat's gonna clean their guns. Nice. Ooh, look at those bonuses. Damage, accuracy, crit. And then Hurt and I is gonna give a pep talk to Hell Snowstorm. The light touches us even here. Help reduce that stress that they're taking. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and rest. This reminds me of that time in the Wield, just without all the spiders. We haven't been to the Wield yet.
The match is struck.
Okay.
A blazing star is born.
We can do this. We've got enough for one more hunger check, and hopefully we'll find some more food along the way. Really? Are we gonna do this? Alright, Shadow Cat. Give it your best. Trapped. Yeah. Resistance to the bleed. That's... Ooh, Heart and I.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Yeah, let's... It's not looking great. Okay. Thinking first things first, Shadowcat, you need to put some...
Another
Yes!
abomination
Yes!
cleansed from our lands.
You're outmatched. Okay, so also now Shadowcat's going to get +2 speed. Whenever a character crits, they get a class-specific buff. Hurt and I, you're just going to have to heal. You're going to have to heal every turn. Just dodge it. Oh, Shadowcat steps right into that one. You know what? Let's go ahead and stun and shuffle the Arbalist. There you go. How about a Zealous Accusation? Oh, yes. No, leave Heart and I alone. Alright. Shadowcat's gonna put some damage on him. Heart Knight, you're going to heal 13, 16. You're going to heal yourself again.
A momentary abatement.
You need it. Alright, let's see if we can get Plague Grenade here on the soldier in the back. Okay, they're as good as dead now. Zealous Accusation. Kid should be able to clean up this front line. Ooh, dodge. That's okay. They can't fire their crossbow from the front line, I don't believe. Just do a little bit of healing. Some more healing. Shadow Cat this time. Alright. Let's end it. Bag of Marbles, plus 10 dodge, Antiquarian.
So too will resistance.
I don't know if I want to hold on to this bandage. Nope. Plus 10 dodge with no downside to the Antiquarian isn't bad early game. We'll hold on to that. What do we got here? Hidden treasures.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Right? If only. Do we get rid of the anti-venom? I think we do. We want as many heirlooms as we can hold. So the real question is, where is the next battle? That's the real question. We didn't get any scouting. Oh no! Shadowcat, don't do it! And I just got rid of the bandages. Yeah. Sorry there, Justin. Your message popped up a little too late. Oh no. Alright. Put him down, Shadowcat. Plague Grenade. There you go. The back two, or this one will die. Everything runs red. I know it does. Should have healed. That's okay because Hell Snowstorm should go first. Nope. It's Heart Knight. That'll work.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
And then we'll cure the bleed. Take it easy, Deadbeat Bird.
These nightmarish creatures can be
All right.
They can be beaten.
Alright. On to the next room. Come on. Show me food. No, we only have enough for one food check. And we're down to 2 torches. It's gonna be... Oh.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Take it easy, kid. So you were right, Justin. We needed to go left. We totally went the long way. No, don't mess with that. We're not gonna mess with that either. No. What are we doing?
Traps lie in wait.
We're trying to take.
Unstrung and thirsting for blood.
Okay, this isn't such a bad fight, and we surprised them, so we should have this. Let's blight the back row. Okay, or we'll blight one of them. So we can at least kill one of these. Ugh, it's not gonna work. Well, we'll kill the front two, but these are the ones that poison. We should be fine. It's the last fight. There's that blight. Hang tough, guys. We got it. There you go. Gun down. We're going to continue adventuring for a second.
Low and driven into the mud.
We're going to let Shadowcat open this chest up.
A handsome reward. for a
Alright.
task well performed.
Could have been a lot worse.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
7,000. Lots of heirlooms. Not bad at all. And get some levels up. Horns Explorer. Soft. Max HP. Sorry, Shadowcat. Cove Phobe. Eldritch Slayer. We won't be going to the Cove anytime soon. I don't remember much about this game, but I do remember the Cove was
Though long
painful.
years may seek to separate them, action and consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
So it looks like we are beginning some of the DLC here. Intolerable. Clouds of mosquitoes and other less identifiable pests continue to descend upon the hamlet with maddening persistence. Illness and irritation abound. Courtyard quest. Oh my. And we unlock the blacksmith and the guild. We need another healer though. Heart and I can't carry this team by herself. And we did not get another healer. We did get a bounty hunter. Collect bounty, come hither, uppercut, finish him. That's not bad. That's not bad.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
If anybody in the stream wants to be the bounty hunter, just go ahead and my pre-list of loaded names is used up, so otherwise I'm just going to start grabbing people at random. So if you want to be the bounty hunter, go ahead and throw your name out there. Otherwise, let's see, I don't like this Crusader. I don't think we're going to take... Ignore stealth, 1 hero per roster. Interesting. Swan, Wicked Hack. Yeah, I'm not crazy about these. Iron Swan, if it bleeds, bleed out. Oh, see, that's a good... Right on. Doug Lewis. Welcome to the party. You actually have a really good skill set too for the bounty hunter. This is pretty good. Probably the only one I would take. Maybe swap the uppercut for caltrops eventually. But we have the guild now, so we can do that. Other than that, this is a pretty good Hellion. It kind of makes me want to dismiss this Hellion. Scientific, ooh. Tippler. Natural. Germaphobe, Nervous Bleeder. Glutomania. Adrenaline Rush. It's not bad. If it bleeds is a really good ability though. I think we'll just stick with what we have for now. I'm wanting to get a larger mix of characters, and I don't want to start spending the resources to increase the barracks yet. I mean, we could. I don't think we need to really at this stage though. Okay, so the guild is where...
Make no mistake.
Yep.
We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
This is where we can start upgrading skills and such. I think first and foremost, though, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get Heart and I into some stress relief here. So let's go ahead and we'll upgrade to Cloister. Stress recovery, treatment costs.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
Become soft all of a sudden, right? Your skin just becomes soft. Weirder things have happened in this area. Okay, Heart and I, you're going to meditate. I shall depart my body for a time. I'll take care of your stress. kid. You will only pray for stress relief, so... I think we're going to go ahead and let you
in
pray.
A robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
I kneel, I count the beads, I whisper the sacred words. Now you need to get rid of your stress too. And then Hell's Snowstorm. You have no specific...
All manner of diversion
We'll send
and
you to the
dalliance
bar.
await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
Yep, we'll send you to the bar. Make it a double and keep them coming. We'll get rid of that stress. Okay. Now we have the blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Which we can reduce the upgrade cost, but that's not really what I'm mostly concerned about. The guild, this is the one I really want, so we're going to reduce the cost of skill training.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
And this will enable us to buy some of the abilities we want. Yep, so we can only choose 4 skills though, so by taking If It Bleeds, we're going to end up giving up probably the Adrenaline Rush. I do like the Breakthrough for if there's movement that needs to happen, but otherwise... yeah. So, Snakes, you're going to be in the front. Doug, you're going to be in position number 2 for this one. I might take that Caltrops. I don't know. Versus stunned, knockback and stun, pull and mark target versus marked. You're pretty good as is. Your character's pretty set up. Cameron likes that point blank shot but doesn't have the duelist advance. We could do that, but that's not going to pair well with Doug, so you might have to wait one. Ed, we could put you in the back. And then the Shadowcat can be in position 3. Don't really have the heals, though, is the problem with this. It's not a strong... It's not a strong group because it's lacking heals. I mean, it's a strong group for damage. It's a tremendous amount of damage. Perhaps we'll go to the Farmstead. We'll see what this is all about. Common plus 15%. Hey, the Madman. No worries. The stream's going to be going on for... It's going to be going on for a little bit still. No, the stream's going to be running at least till 11:30, so 2.5 hours, maybe even midnight. We'll see how it goes. I think we're going to try out this. I don't know. I've never done this DLC before, so I'm a little iffy on it, but we're going to check it out. I do like trinkets in the beginning that give you a benefit without a negative. I like that a lot. So what do we have here? That's for the Antiquarian. That's for the Hellion. Max HP, stun resist. So that's really the question is, do we want to give snakes more hit points? Reduce their stun resist. I don't really like that. Plus you get plus 20% max HP when wearing no trinkets. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no, with the natural perk, we're not going to give you any trinkets. Good night. Stun skill chance, -1 speed. I don't really want anybody to get -1 speed. I don't like that at all. Alright, let's try the Farmstead. Let's see how this goes. So the first thing I notice is there are no torches. I have no clue what I'm supposed to bring with me here. Maybe we just bring one of everything? That should get us through, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so it's going to be Snakes, Doug, Shadowcat, and Ed. Let's go see what's happening down at the Farmstead.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
Take it easy, Justin. Thanks for joining us. Okay, seems safe enough for now. Farmstead's miasma hero party's effects. Minus 10% healing received, plus 10% stress. I don't like that. There's no map. Okay, the central fixture in a carefully constructed barrier around the farmstead. Yeah, I guess we breached the barrier, right? That's just how that goes. Onward. Ooh, the colors, so mesmerizing. Steel yourself, Ed. Plow horse, farmhand, farmhand. I have no clue what their abilities are all about, so... Ooh, very stun resistant. They all seem to be pretty blight resistant. But they bleed, it looks like. Let's go ahead and put that grape shot on them, Shadowcat. Sow the seeds. Okay. How about... Oh, I didn't change out your skills. Oh, that's so horrible. Because now I can't... Oh, no! I forgot to change out Snakes' skills. That's tough. That's tough. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Bleed, blight, heal, plus 20% damage, plus 5% accuracy. For how long? How many rounds? Let's... No, we'll do the adrenaline rush. Yeah, we'll get started with that. For 3 rounds. Ooh. 12 stress. That's no good. Alright, Doug, see if you can pull the horse forward. Oh, that's heavy move resistance, though. That's probably not... Stress and blight. Whoa. That's no good. Give healing, increased healing received, though. No, let's get rid of this horse.
Masterfully
There you go.
executed.
The prize is mine. Good shot, Ed. Monsters with stealth have a shadowy appearance and cannot be hit by direct attacks, but are vulnerable to area of effect attacks. Additionally, some heroes' skills, such as the Shield Breaker's Expose, can hit them while in stealth. These skills have the additional benefit of de-stealthing the monster. Cannot be hit by attacks targeting this slot alone. That's fine. We have the Grape Shot Blast. Give it to him, Shadowcat. Alright, and
Eradicated.
look at that damage, Snakes. Holy moly. Defeated foes will swiftly be replaced by waves of despicable reinforcements. Your party must endure this onslaught without pause or hope for respite. Because of the strange nature of Time's behavior in the farmstead, you can retreat with no penalty at any time. Ooh, all farmstead quests have a kill meter, the measure of your might and ambition. That's what this is. Fill it by defeating monsters, and when your tally hits certain thresholds, you'll receive a reward of crystal shards. These rewards increase the further you venture. Back in the Hamlet, the jeweler seeks these strange glowing shards. He'll trade you for unspeakable artifacts of power. Okay. Alright. It just says defeat all enemies. Alright, buckshot.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Doug, I guess you can't see through the stealth. You just have to clean up the corpse. There you go. Why hasn't stealth been broken? Snake's gonna get some more adrenaline. What? What? That's no good. Oh. Just put him down, Shadowcat. Ooh. Bad move. can't do anything back there, Doug. Just pass the turn. You need to move backwards, Ed. The stars are not right. Oh, we got a new one back here, the Scarecrow. Wow, this is going to add up stress fast.
Knowing
What?
uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
3 stress per round. Oh, I bet that's what that laudanum is for. No, keep moving back. A dodge? Really? That's no good. Alright, let's break through. There you
The bigger
go.
the beast, the greater the glory.
You can change places, Doug. Oh no, stress. The Seeds of Madness? I don't think those are very good.
Be gone.
We're gonna get rid of those. Oh, so much blight, so much trouble. Shadowcat,
Another
get rid of that
abomination
crystal. And
cleansed
they
from our lands.
both dodged. Doug, get up in position. We need you.
A devastating blow.
Buckshot. Thank you, Ed. They do keep coming.
Press
All right.
disadvantage. Give them
There you
no
go.
quarter.
Hey, Dano. Glad to hear you've been enjoying No Man's Sky.
A faint hope blossoms.
It's definitely turning into my longest running series by far. I just had to get a stream back going where I could involve the fans again. I missed it too much.
Powerful blow.
But we'll definitely still be keeping that series going. But you're welcome. You're welcome for your new addiction. Quite. Oh, see, we need to get rid of these crystals.
Back to the pit.
Snakes, you handle the crystal. I don't know why, but I feel like those things are bad, so...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We're doing this. Oh, Doug, they don't want you to do anything. What's going on here? Thank you, Madman. Glad you enjoy it. Nobody's got anything to do. Here, let's patch up snakes. There we go. All right, we're breakthrough. There you go. Put you back in the front. Oh, Shadowcat, steal yourself. Stress and blight. That is such a mean attack. My veins are on fire. Grape shot. Doug, you need to collect the bounty on this guy right here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That's okay. Who's got the heal? No, we'll put the heal on Doug. The Seeds of Madness, yet again. We'll do adrenaline. Thoughts on VR? I'm a little worried about motion sickness, but I'm tempted. I'm really considering it. I've been pricing them out and looking at my hardware requirements. I think it could be really cool. As for the third update, I have no clue.
Continue the onslaught.
I'm hesitant to even speculate.
Destroy them all.
Oh, look at all this madness. I don't want to leave these crystals
Another
alone.
one falls.
Oh my goodness, Snakes, you seriously need some adrenaline. Am I going to be able to stream what? No Man's Sky? I think I would keep it sort of recorded in episodes for now. Oh my goodness, you so need that adrenaline rush. I mean, it would be cool. I don't know. I'm really nervous about motion sickness. I can just imagine times where I've pulse engine jumped around a planet and then did a barrel roll to enter the atmosphere. I'm just like, ooh. It's a little concerning. Alright, let's keep the buckshot going, Ed.
Well struck.
Well struck. Oh, I like how it shuffles them around. That's a good one. Ooh. Oh, the rearranging. Not cool.
Weakened.
Alright, let's stick with the grape shot for now, Shadowcat. Doug, you're gonna have to switch forward. You don't have a move. I didn't give you a move attack. Edge, you're gonna have to heal. You have to heal yourself, really, more than anything. Riposte? Oh, I don't like that. No, let's get rid of that foreman. That's no good. We might not be able to complete this one. This is not looking good. Many hands. +1 speed, +20% protection. We don't have anybody that does stun in this group either. It's not the greatest group for this. It's limited on heals, limited on stuns. And we're adding a lot of stress to this group. I would like to finish this though if we could. Let's use Doug. Let's get you to pull the foreman to the front row. That way that'll remove their ability that they're working on. Oh, there's marked. That'll help. Aimed shot. No, you need to keep healing. There you go.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Oh, snakes, hang in there. Doug, the stress is real. There you go. What's that? Damage versus marked. Put him down, Doug. Yes! Well dispatched. There we are. Okay. Oh, feast on your heart. Whoa, snakes. That was a little extreme.
Their cursed
Yes!
champion falls.
Excellent, Shadowcat. Do it. Alright, snakes.
Momentary
Need a little bit of a heal there. Shadowcat, put him down.
Executed with impunity.
Oh, so you gain health when you break the crystals. That's good to know. You need to heal yourself there, Ed. You're actually performing fairly well in the third row, Doug. Is there a move you can't do in the third row? Oh, you can't uppercut from the third row. Alright, well let's jump you forward then. These fiends spring forth from a madman's nightmare. That's okay, these farmhands are easy to dispatch. Or so I thought. No, go ahead and keep healing yourself, Ed.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
There you go, Doug. Get your damage on. Grape shot will clean the top two. Feasting on a dead zombie's heart seems to be a truly terrible idea. I know, right? Oh no. Pause from labor. That's going to be a heal. Plus speed. Oof. Good dodge, snakes. We're almost there. We're getting close. No! Horrible! Horrible! Ugh. All three of them dodged. Shadowcat must have really telegraphed that gunshot. I mean, the breakthrough would be nice. Alright, let's do the adrenaline. Got to. Alright. Oh no! The dodges are getting too much to bear. Alright, buckshot. Good shot, Ed. Alright, the Seeds of Madness. So, we'll let people hit these and heal. Doug, you'll get one. Snakes, you'll get another one. Shadowcat, you need to put this one in the back down. There you go. There you go, crit heal. I love it. Yeah, a little bit of stress reduction. Shake it off. Well, we can't aim shot the front row, but we can buckshot.
A decisive pummeling.
There you go. Pushed him back into the second row, a little bit of stress relief. Really? No. Ed needs no more stress.
Fear consumes the mind.
Ed is freaking out back there, guys. Good kill, Snakes. We needed that. Shadowcat, I need you to put one of these guys down big time. Oh, darn it. Ed, hang in there. Hang in there. In fact, we're going to give you some holy water and patch you up. The holy water gives you resistance to debuffs. Doug, you can't uppercut that person. Let's go ahead and we'll pull one of these to the front. There you go. Of course they're going to retaliate on you. Oh, that's bad. Stress and blight. And the Seeds of Madness. Alright, Snakes. As much as you need to kill this crystal for the health, I'm going to put you on the farmhand.
Annihilated.
Well done. Is that not enough? Did we not kill enough people yet? Oh my goodness. So I need to get rid of the crystal. But really I have to... Doug needs heals. Alright, grape shot. Good kill, Shadowcat. Good kill. It was just a crystal, but we needed it. Miss! That's not good.
Teetering on the brink.
Doug's on death's door. Yeah, so when a hero is down to 0 HP, they're on death's door. They suffer major stat penalties, and any further damage has a chance to kill them immediately. So we're going to take anti-venom to get rid of that blight. And then we're going to see if we can put down the scarecrow. Oh, that's so not good. Nobody hit Doug. We should run. I know. Oh, these fiends spring forth from a madman's nightmare. We're going to be out of here soon. Hopefully Ed will get to go before the enemies do. There you go. Good kill, good kill. Hopefully that was our last one. And it was.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, no, there was no overconfidence there. Let's return to the Hamlet. Ooh, that was tough. That was actually really hard. 20. That was 20 kills. Okay. But we did get some levels. Deadly plus 2% crit. Portrayed as the bad guy? I don't think you're the bad guy. %, healing skills. But you're a bounty hunter. You don't have healing skills. That's funny. Old phobe. Hot to trot. Ooh, accuracy, damage, and crit on the first round. That's nice.
She has paid dearly for her freedom. And deserves better than this place.
A sandstorm of rumors and half-truths swirl around the newcomer. Okay.
Shifting, swaying.
Okay, so at this point...
She mesmerizes her prey before the final strike.
Ooh, Hell Snowstorm is moving sluggishly after a long night of drinking. Recovered 56 stress. Kid Caliber prayed, recovered 69 stress. Heart and I meditated, recovered 56 stress. Looking pretty stress-free over there. These guys, on the other hand, Ed and Doug, oh, buddy, got some serious stress. In town, will only visit the brothel for stress relief. Well, Doug, we don't really have a way around that, do we?
Strong drink, a game of chance, and companionship.
Pleasures of the flesh
life.
for you, Doug Lewis. I choose you, you, and you. It's been a long day. Indeed, it has. Ed, you. Increased chance of winning while gambling, except the gambling hall is busy with the caretaker. So we can't exactly move you over there. It takes up to the third upgrade to get the second spot open, and we don't have the heirlooms for it. Unfortunately, we didn't get much except these 12 shards. It says we can use them to... Ah, the jeweler. The comet's crash has attracted an opportunist who specializes in otherworldly treasure. You can spend crystal shards earned at the farmstead here. Well, Shadowcat, your character is the highwayman here. You're up to level 2. You've been doing fairly well. The video will be up on YouTube. You'll be able to back it up and see how you did. On Euclidean Hilt, Crusader only. Ignore stealth. Minus 20% virtue chance. Crit if shard dust in inventory. Yuck. When attacked by Husk, minus 20% healing received. Prot when attacked by Eldritch. These are weird. Oh, Holy Water's in inventory. Some of these are odd. I don't know how I feel about these. We pulled that last one out kind of by the skin of our teeth. It was definitely pretty bad. Doug's at the brothel. Ed, you need... I'd like to set you up to gamble. Except the gambling hall is taken. So I think instead, Ed, we're going to send you to the bar. Make it a double and keep them coming. Yep. Get Ed some stress relief. Some much-needed stress relief. Ed came dangerously close to being afflicted. 97 out of 200. Wow. Yeah, Doug wasn't quite so bad. 77. Alright. So now we have the sanitarium where we can get rid of negative quirks. And the first thing we're going to do is see what it's going to take to get rid of kleptomania on Kid Caliber, because I cannot stand that negative quirk. 1500. Let's see, can we upgrade? We can't because we don't have any crests. I know we can trade, yeah. Let's trade for 3. Can we do it now? Yes.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
Alright, Kid Caliber, you're going to get rid of this kleptomania. That's no good. Why the leather straps? Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. But we're not dealing with that anymore. I think other than that, we need to embark. So the question is, what's the group going to look like? first of all, let's take snakes and let's get rid of this adrenaline rush, or should we get rid of breakthrough? Breakthrough seemed like it had some use. Damage mod minus 50, crit mod minus 1, melee, adrenaline rush. I'll give you if it bleeds. Yeah, I like if it bleeds. That's a really good ability. Iron Swan and Wicked Hack are really good. I guess we'll keep the adrenaline rush for now. Cameron, I think if you're going to have point blank, you're going to need the Duelist's Advance. So let's go ahead and we'll teach you that. There you go. So now that's going to enable you to pair with snakes. And then Heart and I can run. And then Hell's Snowstorm, you need some serious abilities rearranged here. Disorienting Blast is nice, but I'd almost rather have Blinding Gas every time. And then Noxious Blast is nice too. Let's do that. And then what we'll give up is we'll give up Emboldening Vapors and Disorienting Blast. We'll take Blinding Powder, which will allow you to stun the back row, and then Noxious Blast will let you blight the front row, and then you still have blind on the back row. Shadowcat, you still have a little bit of stress. You don't really need stress relief, but you're probably going to sit this next one out because you got pretty beat up on the last one. So I think instead what we'll do is we'll do Snakes, Cameron, Heart and I, and Hell's Snowstorm for this one. Right, let's see. 4, position 4, that's good. Position 3, no, Heart and I need some adjustment. Hold on. Heart and I, you need to get rid of Hand of Light. That's no good for you. Instead, you need this party heal. Or you get the self-heal with the attack. If we get rid of that Hand of Light. We also get rid of Illumination. Yeah, those aren't abilities I enjoy. So we'll give you the group heal and then the self-heal attack. Those are better, right? That puts you at a stronger position. You can see here they tell you the positions you prefer and where your preferred targets are. So you're going to be in number 3, Hell Snowstorm in number 4, Cameron C in position 2. Yeah, the only ability that doesn't work for position 2 is Point Blank Shot, but so Duelist Advance will march you up 1, and then Point Blank Shot will throw you back. And that actually makes us want to take Breakthrough here. Case... no, I don't think we need that. If we're going to be doing Point Blank Shot to go backwards, then it doesn't matter. Okay. What do we have? The Thing from the Stars roams here this week. We don't want to do that. We could go to the courtyard. I don't think we want to do that, though. The Farmstead Veteran Level 3. Ugh. Kill 1 Miller. That sounds like a boss. I'm not feeling that. And we don't have the ability to do the ruins here at this challenge level, Veteran Level 3. As we don't really have anybody level 3 yet. The Cove, I despise the Cove. I'm afraid of the Cove, actually. We don't have a Jester. Oh, we didn't check the Stagecoach. I'm such a fool. Oh, we got some good ones. Alright, we need to upgrade. Yep, we're going to have to trade for another bout of crests here. Yep. Okay.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Yeah, Heart and I, you are the group healer. You're actually very important. So for the people that were in the Discord that had their names pre-planned, I used a randomizer because I didn't know how else to best do it. So I just kind of rolled and gave everybody what they got. But we absolutely need this Houndmaster.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
The Jester. And then the man-at-arms.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Okay, so we've got 4 new characters. If anybody in the chat wants to jump on them, please feel free to throw your names out there. Otherwise, I'm going to pick some at random while I'm looking at what's available here. The Nomad Wagon. Nothing really good. We did earn Bleed Skill for the Hellion. So we are going to give that to Snakes. No, because Snakes has this natural extra HP and healing and speed. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't afford to do that. And we don't have an Antiquarian yet. An Antiquarian would be really nice. But if we're going to go to the Wield, I don't really want to do that yet. Hey, Kid Caliber. You're actually locked up in the sanitarium right now. We're getting rid of your kleptomania, but you'll be right as rain. I promise. They're really gentle in there. You'll pass on the name thing? Oh, don't make me put you in here anyways. I've got to have names. All right, I'm going to start pulling them from the chat in order then. So it's going to be Justin. Dano. So I told you I'm just going to pick names. The Madman, you're going to be the jester. So I think that fits. That sounds good, right? And who else was the other one? Oh, Deadbeat Bert. You'll be our man-at-arms. All right, there we go. We got to have names. So here's the thing: if we go to the Warrens, we risk running into the thing from the stars, but we're sort of lopsided. So we have some bleed effects, and then we have some blight. So I'm not really. It would be better if we were going to go to the Wield if we had more bleed. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm not sure. We'll do a short battle. 100% of room battles. Get the Jester dice. It's like you know me in reality. I just kind of inferred. It was a guess. You know, I get it right every once in a while. And look, if we go here to the Wield, we'll be able to get you the bloody dice, which will help your bleed skill chances. Yeah, you have Harvest. That's good. Slice off. Battle Ballad. Okay. Actually, I don't know if we're going to take Hell Snowstorm here now, truth be told. Might be better to take Dano. Target Whistle. Hound's Harry, Hound's Rush. Yeah, that's actually really good, and that gives us more bleed. But that's better suited for the Warrens. I don't know what the thing from the stars is, but I'm hoping we don't run into it. Highwayman only. Crit, stress, virtue, chance. No, we'll go to the Wield. Yep. We'll just run with this bleed. Alright. Provisions. Let's see. We're going to need... Probably 10 food is probably good. At least 2 shovels. I want to bring 2 keys. The Wield is... Anti-venom? Oh, it's been so long since I've done this. We're going to bring 10 torches. No, 8 torches should be... No, we'll bring 10. We'll bring 10. It's just a little bit extra gold, right? And a couple anti-venom. Some bandages. Yeah, we'll just bring 1 bandage, 1 medicinal herbs, and then 1 holy water. Alright, we'll see how that goes. Kid Caliber, you're currently locked in the sanitarium. We're removing your kleptomania. You unfortunately stole from the group 1 too many times. So, and I don't like that. That's really bad. So we had to do something about it. The full video will be up on YouTube for you to be able to scroll back and watch once I'm done. The Wield is full of long winding paths. Bring plenty of torches. I knew I should have brought extra torches.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
So completing 100% of room battles, we're going to have to go forward here. Who's our best trap disarming person? Looks like it's between Cameron C and Dano. Alright, the crate is empty. Pack contains loot, key, and a journal page. Okay. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and therefore disperse the swine folk, but soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, glowing with a malevolent light. Cuthbert, Bolin, and I hesitated, but thrice-damned Mizir, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch into a hidden receptacle, and thus sealed our fate. I know what this is actually talking about. It's not a thing you want to do. Let's find some things to kill. Alright, well we did get our scouting, but unfortunately we have to backtrack.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, let's go to this room battle. So we're going to be looking at a fight right here. This isn't so bad. And we got the jump on him. Alright, snakes. Go ahead and we'll just put one down.
Another one falls.
Good kill. Dano. Let's get a handle on that dog. Here, let's stun the spider. You won't be a thief when you come out of the sanitarium, that's for sure.
Confidence surges
All right.
as the enemy crumbles.
Duelists advance with a riposte. Ooh. Dodge, miss. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Back to the pit.
Alright, take some of those deeds. Trying to remember this. She has a huge hole in the trunk. Perhaps there's something inside. Is this one medicinal herbs? Item had no effect. No, it must be anti-venom. There you go. Hey, we got another anti-venom. Cool. And a free torch. I accept these terms.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, the mushroom folk. Yeah, I don't like them. Alright. Let's get some blood on the back row. These ones in the back can be really tough.
Well struck.
Good shot, Cameron. I never miss. I don't know if I'd say that. That seems a little... Here, let's stun the... Oh, Heart and I missed. That's
The way
okay.
is lit. The path is clear.
Let's put bleed on everybody.
Require only the strength
There
to
you
follow
go.
it.
Monsters with high protection. Right, yeah, these guys in the front have high protection, so... It's okay, they're slow, though. Snakes can take the damage. That's what's bad. That's what's bad. So now Cameron's got minus dodge and marked. Yeah. Even less dodge now. Alright. How about some grape shot blasts? There you go. Get some stun on. Hey, Ed. How's it going? I think we'll do the Iron Swan thing.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Good kill,
offensive.
snakes. Dano, get the whole group.
Slowly, gently.
Well, you haven't died
This is
yet.
how a life is taken.
You did pretty good in the last fight, but you got a little stressed out. We had to send you to the bar. All right, I think we'll stun the one in the front. And we'll just keep stacking the bleed up on these mushroom guys. Grape shot, get him, Cameron. Keep the bleed going. It's a stun. This one will go.
By inches.
Heart and I, why don't you go ahead and throw a heal at Cameron? And Dano, you go ahead and put him down.
As the fiend falls, a faint
There we
hope
go.
blossoms.
Wonderful. All right, we'll use the key. We'll see what we get here. Bleed stone. Common bleed skills chance -1 speed. I don't like that minus speed stuff. That's so bothersome. I don't think we need to keep this journal page, so we'll just get rid of that. It's a pretty short adventure. We should be fine. Because you're going to level out. The Shadowcat sat this one out because this is a low-level mission, and the Shadowcat's starting to get pretty high level. Not super high, but definitely too high for this quest. We're going to have to just stick with the hack on the ectoplasm. All right, we'll do the group heal.
Sedated.
Fortunately, we don't have much to hit that front row, do we? Gonna get Heart Knight's gonna get slimed. That's okay. Keep that grape shot
Continue
going.
the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, Shadowcat actually was the only character that got to be in every mission but this one. This is the first one that Shadowcat had to sit out. Yeah, keep that torch lit. Yeah, this game actually puts a cap on things too. Once your heroes become a certain amount of, once they become a certain amount of strong, they get so much strength, they'll straight up refuse to do lower missions. They'll say, "Nah, that's beneath me. It's not even a test of my skills," you know, and they won't do it. And so I'm sitting the Shadowcat out now to avoid that happening. When I need it later.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
It's a pretty easy mission. This is a good team. A lot of bleed damage with the Hound Master. We got Heart and I healing everybody. It's a pretty good group.
Executed with impunity.
Marked. That's okay. Dano will get him.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Good job. All right, let's rearrange that order. Actually, I wonder if maybe we should start with Cameron in the front and Snakes in the second position. That might actually be better. All right, let's do the anti-venom thing.
The light, the promise of safety.
Hold up. More gold. The link to my Discord can be found on the banner art. Maybe if one of the Thranxians in chat would be nice enough to link the Discord in the chat, that would be really cool. Alright, so in the front row, the Highwayman can pull this point-blank shot. It says boom, and then it slides back and it pushes them back. I really like that. Let's stun one of these mushrooms here. And then we'll pull the Iron Swan. Oh, so close, snakes. So close. Dano will finish the job. Get that fungal artillery stunned so they can't mark us. We're trouncing this one, though. This is a good group for the Wield. It's a really good group. The strawberry milk episode. Nice. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Alright, Cameron, put him down. Yes, Dano, you are the Hound Master.
The wounds of war can be healed.
If I don't get volunteers, I just pull names out of chat. Makes it more fun. That is the whole reason I'm doing this stream. Because I wanted to pick a game that would be fun to involve fans in. When Oxygen Not Included hits full release, we'll do it. We'll do it with that as well.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
But this will get us through till then. Release the hounds. I know, Dano. You've got the Hound Master is actually a really good character for this level. Get the artillery. Send the dog after him. Nice with the bleed. Very nice. Oh, Cameron, bad shot. Bad shot.
How quickly the tide turns.
Ooh, the stress. Had to say something. Right? How quickly the tide turns. That's okay, we've got this. Unless we run into a mini-boss, we should be fine. And I just said that, too, to jinx it. Next thing you know, we're going to run into the Collector.
Seize this momentum.
No, we have to bring the blood
Push
back
on
with
to
us.
the task's end.
Plague Doctor, stun skill chance. Oh, we've got to bring that with us. Malfunctioning. But yeah, so the link to my Discord can be found in the banner art of my channel. We need to bring this blood with us, though. We can't afford to just leave this here. We can get rid of the bandage. Yeah, let's do it. So you haven't seen this game before. This is actually a really great... Oh, continue adventuring. Let's see what else we get. This is actually a really great game. In fact, I would even go so far as to say, as far as turn-based role-playing games go, this is really one of the better ones. 40 plus hours. Of course, I had to push the adventure, and now we got surprised, and now our order's all messed up. That's not good. Let's see if we can stun the one in the back. No, this is one of the better turn-based role-playing games that has come out in the last few years. Like, it is really, really good. Because you have to manage your stress of your heroes, the damage. And like, right now we're doing okay, but things can get really ugly really quick. Oh, see? A couple of dodges. No, we're getting good damage, though. It's... Anytime we have the healer with us, it's going to be a better run. Keep that stress low. Get him, Dano.
Be wary. Triumphant
we don't even
pride
need all this
precipitates
stuff.
A dizzying fall.
I don't need all of this stuff at all, but I do want the crests. We need the ancestral heirlooms more than anything. eat the food, but that doesn't help us here. So we'll just get rid of the anti-venom. Let's see if we use the torch. No, no effect. Shovel had no effect. Nope, we're gonna leave this thing be.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Betrayal at Krondor.
Formed with misintent.
I was around during the DOS era. No, there are not only voice channels. There are all the chat channels. You just got to scroll down. All right, let's see what the curio is. Ancient remains. This body looks well preserved. Sure, nothing of value. All right, that's the end of the mission.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must
must be fought. All right, what did we get? 4,000 coins. That's pretty good. The heirlooms are really what we needed. All right, snakes. Let's see what you got. Stout. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I was around for the DOS era, but I can't say I've heard of that game either. Paranormania, obsessed with the paranormal. Plus 15% bleed resist. Well, Heart and I, that's not great. We're going to have to do something about that. Phengophobia. Oh, Dano. Dano. Really, fear of the light. The light is what keeps us safe from the dark. I don't know if we can... We don't have enough room in the sanitarium.
Awash in blood and delusion, he bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
There are some who believe that only a litany of blood and suffering can cleanse sickness in the land. Here is one who will do his part. Now, the blood scourge. Okay.
There is power in the blood for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
Alright, Doug Lewis engaged in pleasures of the flesh and recovered 81 stress. Edward Rue had a night on the town, recovered 56 stress. Kid Caliber underwent effective quirk treatment. Kleptomaniac has been removed. Oh, that is so good to see. That's okay. You still got fear of the light. Germaphobe I can do okay with. Yeah, plus 10 damage, but you're afraid of the light, so you get extra stress. That's interesting. Let's see, we don't really have the stuff to level up the gear yet. We do want to get there, though. We could pick weapons or armor. Yeah, Ed, we had to put you on in the tavern for stress relief. You've still got quite a bit of stress, though. 41? You might have to sit this one out. That's okay. We need another name. We need another name for our flagellant. And I'm going to grab... If somebody's watching and you want to grab the person who is all about making their opponents bleed to death. I think I should put myself in there. I'm the ancestor, though. I'm the one who's leading the expeditions, you know? Choose me for the next expedition, madman. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it was removed. I was innocent. What are our quest options? So, we can go to the ruins. I think that's likely going to be the right call. We can't do the Warrens yet. We don't have the right group for that, and that's pretty rough for a first mission anyways. The Wield, we could run the same team again in the Wield. 20 damage versus Blighted for a Grave Robber. Let's see what the Stagecoach has here. Ooh, another Vestal, and an Abomination, and a Grave Robber. Yeah. Your barracks are full. Oh, that's so horrible. We need to increase our barracks here. Let's take the Grave Robber.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
We'll take the Abomination.
Tortured
And another
reclusive.
healer.
This man is more dangerous than he seems.
Well, the thing is that every player in the game can contract vampirism once we open up the Crimson Court. So once we accept this quest and we go to the courtyard, that's when the Blood Plague starts coming around and people can be infected with the Crimson Curse, which is why we have to maintain these vials of blood back here in our inventory, which I guess there's no way to really look at it. Plague Doctor stun skill chance. Oh, Hell Snowstorm, you're getting one of those. The Madman, you're gonna get this, the Bloody Dice. Okay. Well, having the Crimson Curse isn't exactly a good thing, but I'm sure that it will happen. We don't really have a lot of control over it. It just depends on when we get attacked by creatures that are afflicted with the Crimson Curse. But we do have these characters who need to be named. I guess I could pull names off of Discord. We'll see. We'll see. And we can't do districts yet. This is a new part of the DLC as well. I'm not sure how that goes. We could just go to the courtyard. We could just pull the trigger on this and see what this is all about. For the bounty hunter. The crime lord's molars. They have really neat trinkets in the courtyard. I think our best bet though is to go to the ruins. Hard now, you're gonna have to sit this one out. You're already level 2. We need you level 2 guys for the boss. So let's do this mission. We'll open up the boss. Once you fill this this bar and it fills up, the first boss will open up, and that's when we need our level 2s to go in. So the way it works is green is like 0 to 2, and then orange is 3 to 5, and then red is 6. So let's how do we want to assemble this group? We need another healer. So since we don't have any volunteers and we need a healer, we're gonna pick Sora. Bad healer? Minus 20% healing skills? That doesn't work. Ugh, Sora, you're gonna have to go to the sanitarium. 1,300 gold to remove that, too. Oh. What a world, what a world. That's so bad. I don't want to go to the cove again. Yeah, we're going to the ruins. Fair enough. Thinking we'll take Deadbeat Bert. Let's see, what do we have? Retribution, Rampart, Crush, Defender. Bellow, Bolster. No. We'll stick with that. Deadbeat Bert, you can take the first spot. See, I don't want to take Justin because I've heard there's something bad with the shield breaker when you have to sleep, and this mission is going to require sleeping at least once. It's a medium duration mission. Yeah, bad healer. That really stinks. Ed, we'll bring you on this mission. Dano, you're going to have to sit this one out. Ed, actually, we're going to put you in position 3. We'll take Hell Snowstorm in 4. And then... that might... I don't think we need Cameron C again. If we could take... And it's not really a good place for the Jester. Sorry, Madman. We could take snakes. Decisions were made. Right, so, and here's kind of why the decisions are made, in case you're wondering. The Ruins has a lot of skeletons who don't bleed. And characters like the Houndmaster and the Jester and the Flagellant, they focus on bleeding, which is really great if you go to the Warrens, but the only quest available in the Warrens takes level 3 heroes. We don't have any level 3 heroes, so there's a lot of things you have to kind of weigh when you're deciding where you go. See, they're already crying out, "This suicide!" Look, when I click on it, I can't, I won't. They're saying they can't. I fear this task is beyond me. Oh no, I figured you were playing, Dano. I just wanted you to understand where my head is at. I'm kind of going through the stuff that I already know kind of fast, and if people are new to the game, I want them to be able to be on the same page. So we need to do the Ruins to get to the first boss of the Ruins. I don't want to do the Wield again. Tenacity Ring, Death Blow resist, but you lose crit. Yeah, but you get portraits, and we'll get more crests. I think Flagellant only. See, that's damage versus blighted. Maybe we do want to do the Wield again. No, we actually might want to. We could bring the Grave Robber. Light, Throne, Dagger, Shadow Fade, Lunge. Let's see, if we put Ed in the back, take the Madman in position 3. You're going to need... This is going to have to be changed up, though. Battle Ballad, Slice Off. Finale. Yeah, that's a good one. But you don't have Solo. Harvest. You could switch your positions. And then we'll get rid of Cameron, and instead we'll take... Dano doesn't like position 2. Can't use Cry Havoc. Alright, let's go make sure your skills are squared away. So go to the blacksmith. We don't have the stuff for that. So we can't upgrade people's gear yet, but we can go to the guilds. Yep. So here's what we'll do. Beat Bert. I think we're actually going to leave you where you're at. Command is pretty good. The Madman, you need to learn Solo. Dano, you're going to learn Blackjack. And Ed, I think you're pretty good for the most part. Skeet Shot, Torch +3, other heroes, Clear Stun, Clear Marked Target, Stress -1, Bypass Stealth. Interesting. No, we're going to keep you with the abilities you had last round, Ed. I really liked those. So you're in position 2, you're in position 3, and you are in position 4. Yep. Bleed, Harvest, but you can't use Harvest from position 3. So yeah, you have, or from position 2, so you have to be in position 3. That's fine. The Jester's an odd character to play. We'll figure it out though. So we're going back to the Wield, I guess. That's okay. We'll make it happen. This is a good satchel. Alright, we're going to bring lots of extra torches for sure. And we really didn't go through that much food last time, but I don't want to bring less than we need. A couple of keys. We need lots of anti-venom. That's probably good. We got the dog treats. I can't believe we haven't got an antiquarian yet. Alright, that's fine. We'll embark. Yeah, see, each region has its own challenges. Assemble your party and supplies accordingly. It's very, very important.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this
Forward.
evil.
So you can see this ectoplasm. You can see down at the bottom where it says resistances. It says 60% blight resistance. Although, to be fair, it has bleed resistance as well. And stun resistance. Ah, these are just yucky. So instead, let's mark the target. Right, because that's going to help Ed take it down. Madman, you should be able to... Here, you're just going to speed everybody up. And Ed, you're going to take this one out.
Another abomination
Good shot.
cleansed from our lands.
And Deadbeat Bird,
Another
you can take this one out.
falls. Be wary. Triumphant
Oh,
pride
no.
precipitates a dizzying fall.
No, I didn't bring any shovels. Mistakes were made. Oh my goodness. Gnarled limbs and spiked branches block the path. We're going to have to clear the obstacle by hand. Son of a gun.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Exactly. Gosh, that stinks. An unsettling effigy erected in service to a mysterious god. Do we burn this? Item had no effect. I don't think we mess with this. Let's just ignore it. Can't believe we forgot shovels. Oh my goodness. That is so not good. It says clear 100% of room battles. We could go hit these curios, see if they give us a shovel and then back up. Or we just claw our way through the gnarled brambles again. We run into them. Gosh, mistakes were made. You can tell it's getting late. Brigands. That's good. They're quite weak against bleeding. Have a good night, Madman. The stream will only be going on probably till the end of this expedition, and then the rest of it will be viewable on the channel. And we'll be trying to do one of these a week, probably. And then we'll go ahead and harvest. Madman will cut them up. Ed, you're going to break out the aimed shot here on the guy in the back. It's not a bad shot. Deadbeat Bird. Why don't you go ahead and put this guy down? Ooh, dodge. So take your time. Right on. Blanket fire. Ooh, everybody dodged. Good scramble. That's a bad one. A lot of stress going around. And bleeding. I bleed. I know, Madman, I know. Cut them up. Make them bleed. Dano, same thing. You're going to have to make them all bleed. Sick the hounds of war on them. Nice. It's easy to dodge blanket fire. Let's try to stun the big guy. Right? He's got high stun resist, but nice. Knocked him to the back.
The slow death.
That's good.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Alright, Ed. Aim your shot. 11 more hit points on the bloodletter.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Send the hounds rush. Go ahead, we'll give everybody some speed. don't you go ahead and patch yourself up, Ed?
Their cursed champion falls.
There we go. There will be no blood left for the leeches. A grave dug in haste. Dano, do you feel like letting your dog dig in the grave? Grave digging is not the healthiest of professions. Ugh, a little bit of blight. My veins are on fire. Alright, I'll give you an anti-venom. The pack has already been looted. Wow. Wow. Could we get a shovel, please? Oh no, this is a bad group. That's a lot of stress in the back row. Why don't you go ahead and see if you can stun one, Dano?
Well struck.
Well struck indeed. No quarter given. Good job. Alright, now let's stun one of these heavy hitters and throw them to the back row. Thank you, Deadbeat Bert. Madman, why don't you go ahead and see if you can make them bleed? No, what if we do solo? There you go. Ed, you're going to break out the buckshot. Yep, that's the bad thing. That right there. It's a stressful incantation, and it shuts down the torch. It makes everything darker. Ooh, yuck. I bleed. The dogs don't fear death at all. Alright, let's crush the stress, guys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, Deadbeat Bert, you're going to be bleeding a lot. Oh, okay, a little bit of resist. Pull a finale on this one.
Obliterated.
There you go. Alright, Dano, let's get this one.
Impressive.
Oh. No quarter given. Good strike.
Her death
Very nice. That's going to help us keep some of this blood off of Deadbeat Bert. He's bleeding pretty bad. Ed, you're going to have to bandage him up. Got another bleed. Get him, Dano. Sick the dogs on him. Man, that dog is just tearing him up. I can't control my hounds.
Press disadvantage.
They are beasts.
Give them no quarter.
Light stone. Again, with the minus speed. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hidden compartment. Critical dice for the Jester, plus to crit. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give the Jester those. Crud. There's another obstacle ahead of us. We did not get a shovel. Please let there be a shovel in here. Oh. So much blood. Hunger.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
I can't.
Malformed with misintent.
I am so disappointed I forgot shovels. Alright, we're gonna have to clear the obstacle by hand. I don't like this, I know.
The light, the promise of safety.
Everybody's really stressed out digging through that bramble by hand. Nobody wants to do that. Right on, Shadowcat. Take it easy. Thanks for coming out. Oh, rabies. Oh, Dano. I'm so sorry. You've contracted rabies. That's not good. Especially for the Houndmaster. It's not good at all. Let's put the bleed on him. Send your rabid dog on him. Take it easy, Kid Caliber. Let's see if we can stun this rabid dog. Madman's already marked himself with the solo, but that's okay. Deadbeat Bird is just getting rinsed. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Ed, you have to heal. We can't afford to let you shoot just yet.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Alright, we're gonna finale this one.
Destroyed.
Thank you, Madman, for killing that one. Now we need to kill the other one. Dano, this is on you. Nope. Not happening that time. How about you, Deadbeat Bird? Oh, son of a gun. Alright, we're going to take an aim shot, Ed. You can do it. Not enough. Not enough. Yikes. That's a lot of blight. Oh, snap. Not having that shovel's taking its toll. Oh, Deadbeat Bird.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Or cowardice. Oh, no. Well, the artillery's going to die no matter what. I am in over my head. Pass.
Great is the
What?
weapon that cuts on its own.
Ed, why did you pass your turn? Consumed by thoughts of inadequacy. Oh. Imposter syndrome. Ed, you could have... We needed your heal, Ed. There's no room for this. Nah, that's not how this goes. You can't be acting like that.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Deadbeat Bert, you're gonna bleed to death. We're gonna get you a bandage and see if you can't maybe put this one down. Please don't hit the... Please don't. Oh, Deadbeat
Teetering on
Bert.
the brink, facing the abyss.
I'm sorry. I need you to live. Yarg! Madman, I'm sorry. Let's, 3 hit points, 2 hit points. Let's get rid of you.
As the fiend
Thank you,
falls,
Dano.
a faint hope blossoms.
I feel faint. Madman feels faint. Let's give everybody a speed boost. Ed, you really need to make this shot. No. You need to heal. You need to heal Deadbeat Bert. Pull him off of death's door. Alright.
Continue the
Finish
onslaught.
the kill.
Destroy them all.
That's a horrible minus max HP. Oh, right on, Kid Caliber. Oh my goodness, that's... We've got to do at least one more room that we know of. Item had no effect. All right, Ed, you see what happens. Stress reduction. Okay. So let's feed some food to Deadbeat Bert, and we'll feed some food to the Madman, along with an anti-venom. Hopefully this is the last fight we have to do here. Yep, I'm aware.
As the light
Who has
gains
the best
precious,
trap disarm?
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, Dano, you have the best trap disarm at 50%, so... Oh... Not
Ambushed
so
by
much.
foul invention.
Oh my goodness. 2 blight per tick. We gotta use our last anti-venom on you before we even get to see what the final curio is. We're just gonna have to push through. Let's find some things to kill. I know. Ah, see, we needed the anti-venom for this. It's just money. It's just more money. That doesn't help. We have we're struggling here on this one. We're struggling. Hopefully this is the last room battle. Did not prepare properly for this one. That's okay. Okay, we got him surprised. That's okay. We could give everybody a speed boost. Here, let's do the battle ballad. Give everybody a little bit of dodge or speed and crit. Can you, Deadbeat Bird? I don't suppose you could kill this target. Oh, that was such a horrible dodge. Dano, we need you to bring this one home. Oh, they have 13 HP. That's not going to happen. You're going to have to stun this one. There you go. There you go. Good stun. Edge, you're going to be healing pretty much exclusively. You get Dano first. Oh, Eldritch Push. That's going to send you to the back. Can't hold balance. Slime. Madman's going to get slimed. Good dodge. Slime on Ed. Oh, Ed. That's okay. He didn't get blighted. Alright, send the dog after him, Dano. Madman will solo up to the front. Oh, the stress. 50% is not the best. That is very accurate. Ed, let's see if you can get these ectoplasms out of here. Dano. Oh. Eldritch Push. That's going to knock Dano to the back. Nope, resisted. Everybody is so hurt. Deadbeat Bird, you got to push yourself back up to the front of the line. Oh, the Madman's going to get slimed.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
At death's door. All right, Dano, save the day.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Not bad. Oh, they're knocking our torch down. No. Oh. Okay, all right. Let's keep the torch lit. Let's finale this one.
Annihilated.
Deadbeat Bird, go ahead and put this one down. All right.
These nightmarish
Thank goodness.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Let's return to the Hamlet.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Didn't score so great on the gold that time around, but we did get some good heirlooms. Oh my goodness. Fear of the Unholy. That does not help your cause. Dano got Lurker. That's, I mean, we're not going to use that. Oh, he still got Rabies, though. Cove Tactician and Fragile Warren's Tactician. We're going to have to get rid of that Fragile, Ed.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
A crumbling stone entry to a forgotten labyrinthian garden has been uncovered. The discoverer sadly has perished from innumerable insect stings. Concern rises. Stress reduction activities in town are slightly less effective. This is the Crimson Curse event, like smoldering. It's starting to impress upon us a little bit more dire. Okay, so they made it. Barely. We have some serious stress relief to be giving people right now. So first things first, Dano. We're going to have to send you to the sanitarium here.
curious methodologies and apparatus. Can calm even the most tormented soul.
So you can see it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it is. So it gives you plus 15% damage, okay, for rabies, but minus 10% accuracy. We can't. Nah, I can't allow that. I place my trust in your gnarled, warty hands. You'll be fine, Dano. Just close the curtain. You'll be fine. The Madman. You are... Let's see, does Deadbeat Bert have any... In town will only meditate for stress relief. Okay, so the Madman, you're going to go to the bar and toss a few back. Drink and dance a merry jig. Tonight we're still alive. That's right. And Deadbeat Bert, you're going to meditate on all of the horrible, horrible things you saw. Breathe in, breathe out. This too shall pass. Okay, that'll get some of that stress handled. Ed, you do better when you're gambling. But we don't have the... Yeah, but the caretaker is using the gambling hall. Oh, Dano, I'm way ahead of you. I'm actually already looking for that. Oh, Ed, we'll see if you can become a vampire. But let's see what quests we have available. So the Wield leveled up. Abomination. The Ruins. We need to unlock the bosses. So next will probably be a jaunt into the Ruins. I'm probably going to leave our initial trio for the boss fight. Which means we'll have to probably take maybe some of these level 0s that haven't had a chance yet, but we're going to have to get some more names. Sora, did you lose... Sora, you were supposed to be getting rid of Bad Healer, is what you were supposed to be doing. Could reduce the cost further. No, you need to get rid of this Bad Healer. We're not going to deal with that. Wait, what's in that syringe? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Fortunately, we don't have the money to level up the guild anymore. The heirlooms or the blacksmith, really. We need more deeds. And it looks like the deeds are going to be found in the cove. Oh, the cove. How I loathe this map. The cove is so mean. Looking at things though, actually let's go look at our stagecoach here. We've got a leper. That's good. Leper's nice and strong. We got to take one of these on our team.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Still no antiquarian though, and now our roster is full, so we'll still have to get the stuff to increase our barracks further, but we need to get an antiquarian. We're just not there yet. So we still have 4 names that need to be assigned at this point. The Flagellant, the Grave Robber, the Abomination, and the Leper. That is where we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream for our first night, though. I think we're doing well. We made a few mistakes there at the end. I can tell it's getting late. I'm getting tired. It's almost midnight my time. But that's no excuse. We'll double down. We'll do better next time. If you're watching this because you didn't get a chance to make the stream and you're like, hey, I'd like to be one of those characters, please throw your name in the comments under this video and let me know so that I can get some names for this. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to the Thranxian Discord and start pulling names off of there. So I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. And be sure to come back next time, as we'll likely be heading back to the Ruins. We need to get this first boss triggered, and then we're going to have our starting team take out the boss. So that'll be next episode. But until next time, take care.